Hey guys, Boatman here, Breaking the Bad blog. Just kind of want to leave my first CS106 lessons. I was going to leave a blog last night. I ended up ending all my courses at about 2:30 in the morning. I got a little late, so I decided to go ahead and go to bed. Currently it's 7:30 in the morning, January 10th, 2013. It's early. I actually have to be at work here in about an hour and 30 minutes, so this is going to be exciting. Kind of give you an idea where I'm at right now. I've already watched the first two lectures for CS106A. Extremely interesting class. Professor keeps it very, very entertaining. I'm glad I don't have a 3D monitor, because if I did, I'd probably be dodging candy the entire time watching the lectures. If you've ever watched the lectures of CS106A, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So, given that, two required readings. One is the Art of Computer Sciences, and the other one is Karel the Robot. Karel the Robot, I actually not only printed out the PDF, but I also transferred it over to my Kindle Fire just so I'd have it on hand in a digital copy at all times. But read it. Also, at the very end of the PDF is the Appendix A of the Karel the Robot, which actually is syntax, so things you need to know, things I need to know. So I'm actually holding on to that as a cheat sheet for now. Hopefully I can start writing code without that. That's the plan. Did assignments 1 and 2. I'm continuing to read onto the Art of Computer Sciences for Java. That required reading as well. A little bit more stale than Karel the Robot, but I wasn't expecting a lot of entertainment when it came to the programming industry. So, anyways, learning a lot. Actually, a lot of history, which is also entertaining as well. But moving forward, I'll kind of show you what I did with the two assignments. One was a collected newspaper outside of a building for Karel the Robot, and then also the other one was to repair columns. I'll go to them here in a second, but basically with these, the first one was, in my mind, was showing how to create methods. So the methods I created were the turnaround method and then also the turn right method. The turn right method, I'll explain it here in a minute, and the turnaround method, which I just went over. So it shows you how early it is and how tired I am. Now with the stonemason, I think in my mind it was more of creating loops and methods for basically it was just 4 columns, and in those columns were beepers, and you had to check if there's a beeper and fill these columns. So if there's a beeper there, you just had to move on, and then on top of that, if there's no beeper, you had to place a beeper and repair these columns on up, and then move over to the next column. So instead of going up and down constantly, you actually had to develop methods for it, and then also had to develop loops and things like that. Very interesting. I got pretty deep into it, but then I realized once I was done, I did not go the most efficient route, which in my mind is actually a good thing, just for the fact that I've learned from my mistakes. I'm actually going to go back in and change everything again and rewrite it to make it more efficient, but I tried to do it with as little code as possible. So we're going to go over to screen capture, and we're going to see actually what I did in the assignments. Alright, so this is actually assignment 1 of CS106A. This is the Karel collects the newspaper. Basically from here it's how I wrote the code. You can kind of see the move, turn right, turn left. I actually had to create the turnaround, so once it picked up the newspaper, come back. And I also had to create the turn right, which was actually 3 left turns method. Let's go ahead and start the program now. Newspaper. Give it a second, brings up the world. So hit play. Start the program, and away goes Karel. Picks up the newspaper, comes back. Ta-da! Assignment 1 complete. Now I know Karel wasn't actually in the right place at the end. Just lets me know I need to work on that a little bit. This is actually the stonemason Karel. Basically, there's been an earthquake. You have to rebuild these stone columns. So I created a repair column method and then a move to next column method. With the repair column method, I actually had to do a for and if statement with an else, just because on the third column I had a problem with the top stone, and then the move to the next column, he goes down and then also over 4 spots. So basically creating 2 loops, and then there's the move at the end. So I try to stay with creating as many methods as possible, but we'll go ahead and start this and see how he does. Trying the program, slow this down a little bit. And away goes Karel. Up again, over. I could have probably done this a little more efficiently, so I probably need to rewrite this code, but I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now. Mission accomplished. I think it could have been more efficient, though. I do need to go back and take a look at that and rewrite that programming. So, but I do like this code writing a little bit better, just for the fact that I can see it. There's a practical application, and it's phenomenal. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's lesson 1, assignment 1. On to the next. Talk to you later.